at least in the world of technology, and we've kind of thought about that in the regular world as well, have we not?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what was the next one? Assuming.
Wait, was it? Oh yeah, we did
overthinking.
Okay, so yeah, assuming.
Most of the time I think
I think we try to, whether it's a girl or a guy, we assume how they're going to react based on how we react, because we think the way we react is the way everyone else is going to react.
Mm-hmm.
So
which backfires a lot.
We could be creating more of a problem by doing that, and then in our heads, and then it might not even be a big deal when you actually face it, or it could be the other way around.
It's true. Actually, there are two kinds of people too. When it comes to assuming, there's the glass half full or the glass half empty kind of people. So those who assume for the best and those who assume for the worst.
That's true. I like that.
I'm not even sure which kind I don't think I can classify myself under either one. I don't even know.
I think it's based on the social context that you are in.
Yeah, true. And then faces. Dre, do you have faces? Dre, describe your faces.
My faces?
Your faces.
I have the one in front of my family.
Mm-hmm. Which is the wholesome Disney princess kind of character that we all portray.
Except for my mom. Like, I have... If there's always one face that I have, it's like my mom, my boyfriend, my friends. I don't really act differently when I'm with either of those three, but like my other family, yeah, I don't act the same in front of them.
No.
And then like school face.
Yeah.
And like people I'm not really close to. I'm not really like a social butterfly. If I don't know you, I have to get to know you first and then open up. So I'm kind of like,
I have a lot of things to talk about for the dating portion of this. But yeah, I think I'm the same way. But I kind of approach. I think my problem is that I approach everybody this kind of the same way. I mean, except for the family. For the family, we obviously filter out certain parts of our personalities that we have with our friends differently, especially girls. Girls, especially around male figures in the family, we definitely try to do the princess thing because God forbid that anybody ever sees us like not
put together.
I mean, for the women, for girls, it's different. For the women in your family, you tend to be a little bit more raw because they're women. But for guys in the family, you turn on like the Disney princess mode like right away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like girls with their dads, daddy's girls. Daddy's girls are bad.
I wouldn't. I'm a mommy's girl.
Yeah, but you're a mommy's girl. You wouldn't say. I was a daddy's girl for a little while, but I don't think I ever was like the. Daddy, can I have $500? Daddy, can you get me this? Like can't.
Yeah. So.
See.
Should we continue with the first segment? What else did you need to squeeze in there?
What else can we talk about in terms of girls? Girls multitask. That's, I think, the main difference that I at least see between girls and guys. I feel like girls are always multitasking. Like, that's a switch that never flips off. And then I feel like guys, like, it's not necessarily a bad thing when I say this, and I'm going to say that again. It's not a bad thing, but guys, I feel like guys tend to think about one thing at a time, which is probably why they may be a little bit more calm than girls at certain...
which is pretty awesome because I'm thinking about like 500 things
right
now.
I would love to be able to think about just one thing at a time, but it just doesn't work that way. Women are hardwired to multitask.
Yeah. Because we had to cook, clean, and wash dishes.
All right, we can go into this whole gender role thing later. But yeah, that's one other thing that I would say is a huge difference between guys and girls. And it could also be a key to trying to decipher exactly how girls think. So if you're a guy and you're trying to figure out how a girl thinks, it may be hard. But if you're trying to see a situation through a girl's eyes, think of every possible scenario they're thinking about. That's what's happening.
Let's give them 3 things to leave with from the first segment.
All right. Girls overthink everything. We overanalyze.
Yes. So if she comes off and she says something to you and you're kind of confused, don't worry. It's just how a girl works. Mm-hmm. Don't take it personal. It's just how her brain is.
Also, if you're a guy, be straightforward.
Oh, yeah, because girls are going to just take that.
Because then you'll get mad when, like, girls just run away with a certain thing that you said and you didn't mean it in the way that she thinks about it. That's a really that's
straightforward and blunt is
just be straightforward. So girls overanalyze. We assume.
So
most of the time we assume the worst.
Yeah. So make her feel better.
Assurance is very
Very important.
And then just remember there's always different faces to girls.
Always. So make sure you hang out with her and her friends.
There's at least
her and
4.
Her family, her by herself, her with your friends.
And then try to of the 4 faces that girls have, the friends, family, boyfriend, and then themselves. The one you're never going to figure out is the one that she has, like, her own face. That's going to take a long time. You may not figure it out until you've been married to someone for like 20 years.
Yikes.
So yeah, first segment. Those are the 3 things to take away from it.
Yes.
So we're going to give you a break to process that, and then we're going to come back.
Since you can only think about one thing at a time.
Yeah, right? I mean, whatever. All right. So the next song that we have is Are We Human or Are We Dancers by The Killers.
I did my best to notice when the call came down the line, up to the platform of surrender. I was brought, but I was kind, and sometimes I get